What's up guys, Nintendo Enthusiast here. So you saw the title and you must be wondering, what is the highest rated, on average, Nintendo Switch game? And, surprisingly enough, it's this visual novel called The House in Fata Morgana, Dreams of the Revenants Edition. Yes, this is technically the highest rated Nintendo Switch game, a visual novel that released, April 9th, 2021, so not that long ago. It's currently sitting at a 100 on MetaCritic. This has never happened in Metacritic history. If you don't know, Metacritic averages a bunch of review scores. However, if a game doesn't get that many review scores, which is 6, which trust me is still a big feat to get 6 perfect 10s, what are the odds of that? But still, it has enough reviews to have a Metacritic score, and it just so happens that all of those reviews gave the game a 10 out of 10. So from Digitally Downloaded, the Mako Reactor, Noisy Pixel, But Why Though, I never heard of them, Nintendo World Report, I definitely know them, and Shindig. So these sites are big enough to be on Metacritic, so they are weighted on Metacritic with other reviews as well. I'm sure they're in the Marios and Zeldas and stuff. But as of right now, they are the only review scores of the House of Fata Morgana. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, I'm probably not. But now, my website, Nintendo Enthusiast, has not done a review on this game. We've been thinking about it, but at the same time, what if we don't love it? And what if this precious 100 on Metacritic gets taken away? Because honestly, I think it's pretty hilarious because it just goes to show that Metacritic is just kind of broken. A lot of the reviews are weighted, which means that, let's say 6 10 out of 10s, but then IGN gives you a 6 out of 10. It doesn't take it down just a little bit, no, because IGN is weighted a lot heavier than all these sites for sure. So if IGN was to give them, let's say a 6 out of 10, this 100 on Metacritic would probably go down to a 8.5 because they're weighted so much heavier than these brands, So yeah, I think this is pretty crazy. Of course, I'm definitely not talking trash on the game. The fact that it has 100 on Metacritic actually makes me want to try it out. I'm not the biggest fan of visual novel games, but it sounds pretty interesting. This is what the description has to say. A gothic suspense tale in a cursed mansion, The House of Fata Morgana is a full-length visual novel spanning nearly a millennium that deals in tragedy, human nature, and insanity. And this version includes 3 games or more: The House of Fata Morgana, the main storyline, a Requiem, and Reincarnation, and other additional short stories. And apparently, to these 6 websites, the game is a 10 out of 10. Now, the user score is a bit more surprising, a 7. We don't usually see this. I guess you do kind of usually see this big of difference with review scores versus user scores. I don't know why that is. So here you go. There's 15 negative. I'm assuming they're all zeros, and this is why I don't take. I don't take user scores serious. Just giving a game a 0 because you're honestly probably because they're mad that it's technically the highest rated on average reviewed game on Metacritic, which is just insane. So, yeah, first off, one thing that I find interesting is when you go to Metacritic, highest rated, not PSP, Switch games on desktop, okay? So this is on desktop. Click on this, and the game actually does not show up. But that doesn't make any sense because it's technically higher rated than Breath of the Wild. And even when you go to all platform, damn it, go back. I didn't mean to click on that. And then when you go to all platforms, it should probably not be there as well. Yeah, it's not there. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is now the third highest rated game on Metacritic. But yeah, they're not here on desktop, which I found pretty interesting. However, I'm going to go ahead and take this over to my iPhone, which I'll start recording on there right about now. Take it over to my iPhone. You can see when I go to Switch, all releases, it is number 1, the highest rated Switch game of all time. Above Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Hades, Will of the Wisps. It's number 1, which is crazy. Now, I'm curious what Metacritic, the actual site, thinks of this. I highly doubt that they think that the game deserves to be at the top because when you look at all these other games, they are critically praised massive hits. Whereas this game, most people haven't even heard of it. and they're probably not okay with that. And as you can see on the game itself, it doesn't say MetaCritic must play like all these other games. So yeah, I'm surprised it's even showing up on mobile. As you can see, it's #1. Now let's check all platforms on mobile. Oh, can I not? I guess I can't. Let's see. What if I go to MetaCritic? I'll type MetaCritic best rated games. I put Hames on accident, but it should know. Okay, best rated games of all time. Let's see if it shows up on here. My phone's taking hours to load because my internet's terrible, which is why I don't do live streams. Okay, it's not there when you go to all games, but it is there on mobile when you do just Switch. So pretty interesting. Seems like they don't want it to show up, but it is. I'm accidentally typing in Resident Evil stuff. Anyway, back to my computer. So yeah, this was the game. I'm gonna play the little trailer so you can see a little bit of it. The main trailer from May of 2019, because I believe this came out on Steam a while back actually, and it looks like Limited Run is doing a physical version, I'm assuming of the Switch version. Oh, they already did. And yeah, here's what the game looks like. I guess I'll just go full screen with it. And you know, I don't have any crap to talk on this game because I've never played it, so I'm not gonna judge it and act like it's not a 10 out of 10 or that it shouldn't be the highest rated game, the highest rated game of all time on Metacritic. But I mean, for me, I mean, there's just no way. There's no way a visual novel would just rank up that high for me, even if I loved the story. I'm a big gameplay nut, gameplay systems nut. So, I mean, I am a big story nut as well. But I don't know, visual novels just don't usually do it for me. I'm still making my way through Danganronpa, and and I'm having a lot of fun with it, but it's not pulling me in all the time. So I've been playing through it over the past like 2 years now. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I don't have much else to say about this. I thought it was pretty interesting. Be sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Have you played the house? Wait, what was it called? The House in Fata Morgana. And like I said, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, really interesting. Highest rated game on Metacritic, technically. I'm really wondering if they're going to add any more reviews to this, or maybe they'll take some from another site that has a low score, like even if they're not Metacritic certified, maybe they'll just grab one just to get the average review down a little bit, which would be pretty mean. I mean, kudos to this developer. 6 major outlets, I mean, maybe not major, but 6 outlets on Metacritic, so it's worth something. They all thought the game was a 10 out of 10, and that's a big feat. And if I were them, I would be marketing this game like crazy right now, because not all games can say we have the highest rated game on Metacritic. That's insane. Even though it's just 6 reviews, but it's pretty funny to say. Anyway, that's all, guys. Sorry if this video is a little long. I just thought it was really interesting. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.